All right, guys, let's do some problems together. I think my OneNote is glitching. All right, there we go. Should be good. Let's do 6D. So question 6, letter D together. Always start with equal signs. And then next thing I want to do is I want to start with my numerator. So this top part over here. -5 minus 4, if you punch that in your calculator, -5 minus 4 is -9. So -9 goes up here. Everything else stays the same. Do one step per line. It's really important. Don't go doing multiple steps. In my next step, I'm now going to look at my denominator down here. And 24 minus 6 is the same thing as 24 plus 6. Because remember, a negative and a negative makes a positive. In my next step, I'm going to go ahead and add 24 and 6. So I'll get 30. And then in my last step, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to reduce this fraction. The way I can reduce it is by thinking of what number can both the top and the bottom be divided by. And it looks like that number is 3. So in my numerator, I'm going to get -3. In my denominator, I'll get 10. That's my final answer. Okay, let's go to question E over here. For question E, I got to make sure I'm following BEDMAS. BEDMAS says look at your brackets first. So let's go ahead and add those numbers up inside of my brackets. -3 plus 5 is going to be +2. In my next step, I can go ahead and do my exponents. So I've done my brackets. I'm going to do my exponents. So my exponent in this case is +2 squared. I can punch it in my calculator if I don't know what that is. Make sure you use brackets when doing your exponents. You might get the wrong answer if you have a negative sign somewhere in there. 2 squared is 4. I don't have any division, so I can skip this one. My next one is multiplication. And I have -2 times 4, which is going to be -8. And then my last step is to do some addition. -8 plus 1, it's going to be -7. And that's my final answer. Let's go to question F over here. So again, BEDMAS says look inside the brackets. I'm going to look inside the brackets, and it looks like I have multiplication going on over here. So that'll be my first step. So 2 times -1 is the same thing as -2. 5 minus 2 is going to be 3. And now it looks like I'm all finished with what's going on inside my brackets. Now I have 2/3 times 3. So the way I can deal with this is if I have a fraction multiplied by a whole number, I only have to multiply the top number of my fraction by the whole number. So I'll have 2 times 3 over 3, which is the same thing as 6 over 3, which is the same thing as, I think I went a little bit too far down there, which is the same thing as 2. So that's my answer for this question. I think I'll leave it there for now, and I'll leave the rest of them for you. If you have any questions, be sure to bring them to class tomorrow. We'll be taking it up together then.